How's it going, y'all? Today we'll be doing 4 rim locks on my rim with a plushie and a JX8 140. This is a hard Enduro setup. So what I do first is I have no mousse in the tire, and I just get the first bead over with 1 rim lock on the rim. So we're just slowly prying it over. Use some lube, don't break the bead. Be smart with it. So we're going to get that last bite on, and then boom. Next thing we're going to do is now put the last 3 rim locks in. You can just pull the tire up there. That's my tire tamer. Kind of grabs it, pulls it up, just slide that bead lock, rim lock right in. So now, after we got all of our rim locks in and we have 1 bead on, the rim lock's already in that side of the tire. Next, we'll get our really soft, wore-out plushie 110. This is a 110 plushie that I will be putting in a 140 JX8. Getting some mousse lube on her there. So now we're just going to grab that bead. You can just use your hand or use your tire tamer. Pull it up and just shove that worn out mousse right in there. I'm not sure you would want to do this with, a normal mousse. I don't see why you would need 4 rim locks for a non-hard enduro style mousse. This is definitely a hard enduro thing, because I want my tire to stay on the rim and not fall off. It probably won't bead all the way in one spot. I had one spot that did not bead. It was pretty much beaded everywhere else, but hey, that's just part of it. So we're checking, making sure we got all the rim locks in on the other side, making sure we can start prying the next bead down into the drop center, while also pushing the rim locks in to make sure they're ready to go. So I'm prying back that bead, making sure my rim lock's in. I feel her, she's up in there, she's nice and loose, up past the bead where she should be. And we're going to get another bite on there, and now the bead is going on. So from here, we're just going to kind of hit each rim lock as we go around, and we're just making sure our rim lock is pushed up in to the tire, and make sure it's not getting caught on the bead as it goes over the rim. Might have to loosen them or tighten them down to kind of get the right pressure. You want them loose, but you don't want them loose floating around up in the tire. It's pretty straightforward. We're just working that bead over. The other side's already on. Rim locks are in. So this is where a good technique I've seen on YouTube of doing mooses. This is for 2 rim locks or 4. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to get 3 bead buddies. Not 2. I mean, maybe 2 if you're good. Maybe 1. You could also use your Rabaconda or Neutron tire changer little angle arm that holds a tire iron for you. But I would just recommend getting 3 bead buddies, and you're going to put them on the opposite side of that last bite of the bead to get over the rim. And what that's going to do is it's going to hold the bead opposite down in the drop center and give you a little bit of slack to get that last bite over, so you're not breaking the bead. Make sure you're not stretching your tire out. So I got my 3 bead buddies on, pushed down on the opposite side, and I'm going to grab my 2-3 tire irons and just kind of keep taking small bites and working her around. And if you're doing this by yourself, make sure you're using the little angle pieces to hold that tire iron for you. And I got my 3 bead buddies on, and it just pops right over that like it's nothing. No stretching the bead, no breaking the bead. 3 bead buddies on the opposite side is the trick.